Hello viewers, welcome to JSM. In previous video, I have explained valence shell electron pair repulsion theory and postulates of valence shell electron pair repulsion theory. Based on that, I am going to explain two important molecules. In that first one, ammonia molecule. Okay, so in ammonia, nitrogen is the central element. We know that atomic number is 7, electronic configuration is 1s2, 2s2, 2p3, 1s2, 2s2, 2p3. So now this 2s2, 2p3 is the valence shell electronic configuration. So now I am writing valence shell electronic configuration 2s2, 2p3, 2s2, 2p3. We know that in second energy level there is no d orbital facility or availability is there. Okay, this is also known as what? Ground state electronic configuration. This is also known as what? Ground state electronic configuration. We know that this is s orbital, these are p orbitals. So now what is the hybridization? One s orbital, 3 p orbitals. One s orbital, 3 p orbitals. So now 4 sp3 hybrid orbitals. How many we are getting? 4 sp3 hybrid orbitals we are getting. This is the hybridization. Out of 4 sp3 hybrid orbitals, one orbital having lone pair and remaining 3 orbitals having unpaired electrons. So now I am writing nitrogen. Okay, so now this is what? Lone pair of electrons. So now this is the orbital, hybrid orbital. This is also hybrid orbital and this is also hybrid orbital containing unpaired electrons. Okay, so now second element is what? Second element is a hydrogen. We know that atomic number 1, electronic configuration 1s1. So in s orbital, one unpaired electron is there. So total how many hydrogens? 3 hydrogens. So that we are getting 3 1s1 orbitals of hydrogen linearly overlaps with hybrid orbitals of nitrogen. So now formation of sigma bond taking place here. Okay, what is this? Hydrogen. So now this is the structure of ammonia. What we predicted, this is sp3 hybridization. We know that if it is the sp3 hybridization, what is the bond angle? 109 degrees 28 minutes. 109 degrees 28 minutes. And what is the geometry? Tetrahedral. Okay, tetrahedral. But in case of ammonia, what is the geometry? What is the bond angle? Bond angle is 107 degrees. And geometry, it is what? Geometry pyramidal. So why it is the deviation is taking place? It is 109 degrees 28 minutes, but here it is 107 degrees. The geometry should be tetrahedral, but it is pyramidal. Okay, according to valence shell electron pair repulsion theory. So now if it is the central atom contains any lone pair, compulsory it causes repulsions on bond pair. So now due to repulsions of bond pair, these are the hybrid orbitals. Okay, so now here it is a lone pair. For example, this is the lone pair. In absence of lone pair, hybrid orbital structure is like this. So now if it is the bond pair, lone pairs, so now these are the bond pairs are moving like this. So due to repulsions of lone pair, these bond pairs are moving towards each other. So that bond angle is decreasing. Between these bond angle is decreasing. Instead of 109 degrees 28 minutes, here it is the 107 degrees. Here instead of tetrahedral structure, it is a pyramidal structure. So now this is the pyramidal structure of ammonia molecule. Ammonia molecule. And one more important thing is here it is lone pair, these are bond pairs. So what is the order of repulsion? Order of repulsions of this lone pairs and bond pairs. So now lone pair causes more repulsions than lone pair. Bond pair causes more repulsions than bond pair. Bond pair. So now this is the order of repulsions. So now this is the first example of valence shell electron pair repulsion theory. So now second example. So second example is what? Water molecule. We know that in this water molecule, oxygen is the central element, central atom, atomic number 8, electronic configuration 1s2, 2s2, 2p4. 2s2, 2p4 is the valence shell electronic configuration. So now I am writing valence shell electronic configuration 2, 3, 4. Okay, we know that in second energy level there is no availability of d orbital. This is also known as what? Ground state electronic configuration. This is s orbital. These three are p orbital. Now what is the hybridization? sp3. What is the hybridization? sp3. How many total? So now 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 sp3 hybrid orbitals. 4 sp3 hybrid orbitals. Okay. Now here it is 1 s orbital, 3 p orbital, 4 sp3 hybrid orbitals we are getting. Out of 4 sp3 hybrid orbitals, 2 orbitals having pair of electrons and remaining 2 are having unpaired electrons. So now oxygen, so this is 2 lone pairs, and now this is the hybrid orbital of oxygen containing unpaired electron. Second element is what? Hydrogen, atomic number 1, electronic configuration 1s1, so that we are getting 2 1s1 orbitals of hydrogens linearly overlaps with hybrid orbitals of oxygen. So which overlapping? Linear overlapping, formation of sigma bond takes place. This is hydrogen and this is also hydrogen. Okay, we know that if it is the sp3 hybridization, what is the bond angle? Bond angle is 109 degrees 28 minutes. And what is the geometry? Tetrahedral geometry. But in case of or in the formation of water molecule, what is the bond angle? Bond angle is 104.5 degrees and geometry is angular. Geometry is what? Angular geometry. So why it is the deviation is taking place? Due to presence of lone pairs. On central atom. In case of ammonia molecule, only one lone pair is there. So here deviation is from 109 degrees 28 minutes to 107 and tetrahedral to pyramidal. But in case of water molecule, here we have two lone pairs. Instead of 109 degrees 28 minutes, here the bond angle is 104.5 degrees. Instead of tetrahedral geometry, here it is the angular geometry. These are the deviations taking place when central atom consists lone pairs. Okay, these are two examples of valence shell electron pair repulsion theory. And now this is the repulsion, order of repulsions. Lone pair causes more repulsions than lone pair bond pair, and lone pair bond pair causes more repulsions than bond pair. Thank you.